Hi, it's Zobo1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. Now, DevBots, who's shooting plasmas across the deck of his carrier here, celebrated his birthday the other day by inviting a load of people on to do the various things. I got a random invite at 2 AM, so I popped down and did a 4v4 call that fight and then went to bed. Unfortunately, I didn't get the invite till 2 AM, and that's not an ideal time for me, but I did stay on for 2 hours and have some fun, chat with them all, and went down there. And I got to say, there was lots of people in party, and there were lots of people that apparently rocked out that I missed. They were doing sweaty PvP medium ship stuff all night long with Flipper Gold and all sorts of people down fighting in medium ships. So I was quite glad I missed all that bit because, yeah, that had just been eat 10 rebuys for me. Yeah, those guys fly rings around me. I am a gimbal scrub. I'm not a very good pilot. I know where my limitations are. I did have... I'll actually show you what happens. There might be a question as to why my shields aren't fully charged at the start of this 4v4 fight, but we're getting into that as we go, so don't worry, I will explain. It was of course my own stupidity. My own willingness to shoot people into asteroids came back to haunt me. So we decided to get together to do a 4v4 vet fight. The Cobra was supposed to be the referee, but we gathered around it, and I'm going to play you the sound as we celebrate the referee by shooting him, and I shot him full power into that rock. I did manage to somehow get my ship set up so I was in the right position to fire him straight into a rock, which was, I mean, literally my position couldn't have been more perfect.
On the
Is this what's
timer,
happening?
36.
Yeah, 36, 15 seconds.
I'm gonna do it from the camera suite, so I can't see that.
What are we doing again?
We're shooting them.
Start the fight by
Just
wrecking
texting
me.
you
and
gonna be able to
In,
watch
f- in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Oh my god.
Wow.
Alright, let's go.
Fuck.
Dude, I
I don't-
got a really good video of that. I turned
don't even know
around
who's
and
fighting
saw
who.
you into the rock.
Now immediately as the fight started, the 4v4, I was focused as the first focus on my team, which didn't bother me at all because my team included DevBots and Super Blaze. So yeah, I was fairly confident that basically as long as Super Blaze survived, the better. That's my strategy. Elite Pro I think was first focus for us, though we did switch and start shooting Deagle Man once. Yeah, you'll see as it goes. But yeah, I managed to, like, you know, get in there, get some damage done, shoot someone into a rock, which made me smile, and then die because, you know, being focused by 4, it's not very easy to get banks off, and I had used up my banks, a lot of my banks before the fight even started, hence why I'm first focus. But then equally, I'm also 4 pips to shields at all times with 9,000 shields. So it does take a while to chew through those shields, and as you can see, Elite Pro's having to rely on banks more than I am at this point, and he started fully fit. So yeah, the problem with I didn't think you'd get a single bank off, so I'm surprised you get anything. But this is what happened. So basically, before the fight started, I shot the referee, and unfortunately, I had turrets on fire at will. So I went to switch turrets off to forward fire. And somehow I managed to switch to silent running. There was like an input lag, and I didn't realise I'd gone down, and I clicked it, and it's silent running. So I had to reboot and repair, get my shields back, and then bank up while we were doing the photo shoot. So I had used up most of my banks at this point, so I wasn't too worried. I did manage to shoot Halo Pro into an asteroid, and then ram into the said asteroid myself. So that was good and bad, but yeah, good fun. Shooting people into asteroids is hilarious, and you know that's why you bring 4 shell cannons along. At this point, I think it's this point, I ended up switching targets. So yeah, we switched. Some of, you know, Blaze and me switched to Deagle Man, and the 2 stay on Elite Pro. And as you can see, that you know. By the time I die, I think Elite's lost his shields and Deagle Man's shields have taken a battering. So I managed to, you know, last out reasonably well. As soon as my shields go down, I get absolutely rinsed. But then I've got all E-rated hull underneath this for that extra weight, for the ramminess that that this thing's supposed to be for. And I did hit a few rocks, it's got to be said. But I also fired a few people off randomly, which was fun. And yeah, I do love the 4-shell cannon. As the meme says, a cannon isn't a cannon unless it's 4-shell, boy. And yeah, this was fun. I was already dead at this point. I think I go into silent running at like 20% hull. I don't know why I didn't bother doing that earlier, but I'm pretty sure one of the experimental effects hitting me is going to be a missive, because I'm getting hit by so many special effects. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not on my fire group with my railguns, but yeah, just at this point it's just all panic, and soon I will lose the ability to see where my canopy goes and everything like that. So yeah, all good fun. I went down very hard very quickly with 4 people shooting me with big vets, and though I am quite happy with how my vet did, and I'm pretty sure I actually do manage to get a hit in with the 4-shell cannons as I'm going down with no canopy. But you know, yeah, I think coming up, I think that was a hit with the 4-shell cannons with no canopy, and then I'm dead. But like I say, I think I did my bit for the team. I survived a decently long amount of time, and I was confident that it would go our way, because as said, Blaze was involved. The only time I've ever beaten Blaze's vet was in a 1v3, and he killed the other 2 vets in my team of 3 that were trying to kill him. So yeah, I watched him tank 3 vets, kill 2 of them, and only just lose to me. So I'm fairly confident that while Blaze was in there, we'd do alright as a team. And then by the time I got back and recording, we were doing okay, and then it gradually whittled down to being a 2v1 with Deadbots on his way out. But Dev managed to get his shields back, which was hilarious, and managed to get a few good rams in before he went. So it's a very low hull, he gets his shields back and smacks into the ship a couple of times, which really makes a difference. So yeah, it was a good fun event. It was a shame that, like I say, if you look at the time now, it's like 2:55. Yeah, I had to be at work in the morning, so I didn't really get an awful lot done. But yeah, when it says 2:55 in the corner, that actually is 3:55, because we're in British summertime at the moment, which is an hour ahead of GMT and Galactic time. So yeah, I was very tired the next day at work, but it was worth it, coming down for, even though for an hour. It was nice to see so many people on, so many people having fun on the Legacy version on Xbox. And it is nice, we can still, for special events and people's birthdays, we can still get a crowd along to have fun, enjoy themselves and do silly stuff on the Xbox version of the game. I will end this video on a slow motion shot of me shooting that Cobra into the asteroid, because it was proper funny. And I might have lost my shields before the fight started, and it might have cost me a few minutes in the fight. Well, not actually, probably not. Probably a few seconds, because you're not exactly getting a lot of banks off when there's 4 people in vets looking at you. There's at least 3 of them who have railguns. But yeah, you know, Blaze's vet is pretty tough. Elite Pros as a glass cannon does an absolute awesome amount of damage. And you can see there Blaze is saying, do you want to say GG now or go to the death? But yeah, it was all good fun. So my side managed to win the 4v4 vet fight, but it wasn't about the win or lose, it was about the fun of taking part in a hilarious 4v4 vet fight in amongst the rocks. It was pretty hilarious, and there was a lot of ships whizzing around. So GG to everyone involved, and happy birthday to DevBots. And I'll say that's all. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy this little bit of slow motion as a Cobra gets fired into an asteroid. That's all. Thank you very much for watching.